Now we'll discuss question number 1 of exercise 3.5. 3.5 question number 1. See, question is, which of the following pair of linear equations has unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions? How do we know that which type of solution the pair has? Remember those ratios. If a1 over a2 is not equal to b1 over b2, you know the pair has which type of solution? Unique solution. If first two are equal but it is not equal to the third ratio, then it is no solution. But if all three are equal, then which type of solution this has? Infinite solutions. So these ratios tell us that the pair will have which type of solution, whether the pair will have unique solution or no solution or infinite solution. In the first question we are given 4 parts. Firstly we are asked to check which type of solution the pair has, and then he is asking find it in case there is a unique solution. If there is a unique solution, this condition will tell us the pair has a unique solution, then find it using cross multiplication method. This question has 4 parts, right? First of all, by finding the ratios, check which type of solution it has, and after finding the solution, if the solution is unique, after knowing the nature of the solution, if the solution is unique, you will find it by cross multiplication method. You will do it easily. Now we will discuss question number 2. Question number 2, very important question. It has 2 parts. We are discussing here the first part. Question is, for which values of, we are given this pair 2x plus 3y equals to 7, a minus b into x plus a plus b into y equal to 3a plus b minus 2. He says, for which values of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have infinite number of solutions? What values of a and b should be there so that this pair has infinite number of solution? Firstly, what I have done here, see, I have written this pair in the standard form. Standard form means constant should also be in the left hand side. So it was the constant in the first equation, the constant is 7. In the second equation, the whole is constant. This is constant. The term without x and y is constant. So I have transposed these constants to the left hand side, right? So I have written these 2 equations in the standard form. Now we are given the pair has infinite solutions. Infinite solution, what is the condition for infinite solutions? You know, a1 over a2 equals to b1 over b2 equals to c1 over c2. a1 coefficient of x in the first equation 2 over a minus b, b1 3, a plus b, and c1 minus 7 and c2 minus of 3a plus b minus 2. I have kept these terms in the bracket. Why? See, here I can cancel this minus with minus. Now I got the 3 ratios. What we will do now? And what type of ratios are these? These are equal ratios now. We are asked to find the values of a and b. See here 3 cases arise. We will take only 2. Firstly, we will take first and second. Right? Then we will take second and third. Let us see what we get. In the first and second case, all 3 ratios are, remember, equal. I am taking first equal to second, then second equal to third. So taking first and second, 2 over a minus b equals to 3 over a plus b, and second and 3 over a plus b equals to 7 over 3a plus b minus 2. Let us cross multiply. Okay, 3 into a minus b, 2 into a plus b. 3a take inside, 3 minus 3b equals to 2a plus 2b. Transpose these terms to this side. 3a minus 2a minus 3b minus 2b equals to 0. 3a minus 2a, a minus 5b equals to 0. What I got? I got one linear equation in terms of a and b now. If I got one more equation, then I can solve that pair. Remember, to solve a linear pair of linear equation in two variables, now we have three methods: substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication method. So we can use any method. Here we are not given that which method we are going to use. We can use any of the three methods now. The method which you are comfortable, you can apply that. Or some method is easy in some particular situation. In some cases substitution is better, in some cases elimination is better, in some cases cross multiplication is better. That we will check. 9a plus 3b minus 6, remember, multiplied with all three. 7a plus 7b, take all these terms to the left hand side. 9a minus 7a plus 3b minus 7b, minus 6 is already here. So 9a minus 7a, it is 2a minus 4b. Take this 6 to the other side. I can see something common. What is common? 2 is common. Dividing both sides by 2, we get a minus 2b equals to 3. First equation, second equation. I got the two equations now. Take it number 1. This is number 2. Now let us see which method is easy in this case. A minus 5b equal to 0. A minus 2b. See, A, both are same. Elimination method. It's easy in this case. So first 1 minus. Now as A terms are both same, signs are also same, what we'll do? We'll simply subtract the equations. First equation, a minus 5b, a minus 2b equal to 3, What we are doing? We are subtracting. Then change the signs. A cancels. Minus 5b plus 2b minus 3b. 0 minus 3 minus 3. Minus cancels. B equals to 3 over 3. So what B comes? 1. B is 1. We will put this value of B in any one of the two equations. Up to you. You can put it in 1 or in 2. I am putting it in 1. A minus 5 into B's value is 1. That is 0. A minus 5 equals to 0. What is A equal to? 5. This is how we will get the values of A and B.